Do not fear. It's a phrase repeated countless times in the Holy Scriptures. Something I've been thinking about a lot as various and sundry fears wash over me, like waves over craggy coastal cliffs. Jesus himself told his followers not to fear. There is a godly older woman in my church, with hair as gray as smoke, but with a spirit as bright as fire, who told me something truly life-changing not long ago during the height of recent global anxieties. She said, "Jesus tells us not to fear." She got right next to me, looked at me dead in my eyes, and told me with every fiber of her being that we mustn't fear if we call ourselves followers of Christ. So often I let fear grip and cripple me. But Lord, I say, there's so many scary things out there. He reminds me through his word that faith is staring these scary things in the face and trusting him, the God of heaven, to deliver me. He reminds me through his word that faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. I can hang all of my concerns upon him, and he will take it. Not just take it, but actually manage it, care for it, handle it. After all, he cares about my deepest needs. Instead of the atomic age, we are living in a whole new terrain of things to be leery of. We are living not only in the atomic age, but to add to it, we are living in the wild, wild west of the digital age. The age where things aren't slowing down for a minute, and none of us quite knows how to cope with the vast influx of information. This is where our old friend C.S. Lewis comes in. I suspect if he were living now, he might have had something to say about living in such a time as this. I like to let his words from the 1940s be my guide. When living during the height of World War II, Lewis penned a famous essay about living in the atomic age. What does this have to do with us as homemakers? Why, everything, my friends. You see, we are the gatekeepers that help to set the tone of our homes. Will we teach the family to fear or to trust? These are questions I ask myself. Those children in our care are looking for ways to respond to this world of chaos, and guess who they're looking at? They're looking at us. And like Lewis, we can respond with hearts of faith. When asked how to live in an atomic age, he said, quote, "I am tempted to reply, why, as you would have lived in the 16th century, when the plague visited London almost every year, or as you would have lived in a Viking age, when raiders from Scandinavia might land and cut your throat any night, or indeed, as you are already living, in an age of cancer, an age of syphilis, an age of paralysis, an age of air raids, an age of railway accidents, an age of motor accidents. In other words, do not let us begin by exaggerating the novelty of our situation. Believe me, dear sir or madam, you and all whom you love were already sentenced to death before the atomic bomb was invented. And quite a high percentage of us were going to die in unpleasant ways. We had indeed one very great advantage over our ancestors, anesthetics. But we have that still. It is perfectly ridiculous to go about whimpering and drawing long faces because the scientists have added one more chance of painful and premature death to a world which already bristled with such chances, and in which death itself was not a chance at all, but a certainty. This is the first point to be made, and the first action to be taken is to pull ourselves together. If we are going to be destroyed by an atomic bomb, let that bomb, when it comes, find us doing sensible and human things, praying, working, teaching, reading, listening to music, bathing the children, playing tennis, chatting to our friends over a pint and a game of darts, not huddled together like frightened sheep and thinking about bombs. They may break our bodies, a microbe can do that, but they need not dominate our minds." End quote. And so, dear listeners, as we live on not only in the atomic age, but also now in the digital age as well, let us live on with hearts full of faith and with eyes set on the God of heaven. He knows how to rescue the godly from trials, and He will carry us through this life with His own strong hand, no matter what may come. And most importantly, we need not fear.